We have another dynamic speaker for you again tonight. I would like to introduce Lydia Young. Lydia is an executive coach and psychotherapist who has successfully coached hundreds of Fortune 100 leaders and their teams, as well as entrepreneurs for over 15 years. Her philosophy is that outstanding performance is achieved through integrity of mind and heart, and by increasing emotional intelligence to drive sound business goals. Lidia designs strategies for each executive based on their strengths, unique points of pain, as well as their conscious and unconscious drivers. She is highly proficient at working with the subtleties that drive human interaction and derail leaders from reaching their professional and personal objectives. Please join me in welcoming Lydia Young.
Thank you for having me, and I came as a guest several weeks ago, and as a result of what I heard in terms of the IT professionals that were in the room the day that I was there, I invited a guest. And I'd like you to meet a business development manager from Advantage Tech, and it's Lisa. And do you want to say why you're here?
Hi guys, I'm with Advantage Tech, and we're an IT staffing agency, so I don't know if any of you guys have been in contact with anyone from our office. If you are an IT professional and you're looking for work, I did bring the sample of some positions that we currently have open here in the Kansas City area, and if any of them fit your skills, you're welcome to go online and submit an application for them.
Great. So you have materials for the end.
Yes.
The end of this program. Thank you. Thanks for coming, Lisa. It was nice of you to
to
leave your kids and your husband and to spend your evening with us. The name of my program, I think, was something about being memorable in networking and interviews. And that's what I'm really interested in, is like, what are the subtleties of human behavior and how do we really respond and react, and what really makes someone successful or not. As a result of how many people are looking for jobs, lots of people have great resumes, and hopefully you had great coaching and outsourcing where you've got a good resume, you've got your 30-second elevator speech, which we will all hear shortly at the end of my part of the program. And you've got those things down. Where it gets really interesting is if you start looking at things like what makes for a first impression. And the research shows, and I'm being generous, that people make their first impression of you within 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Maybe you didn't even get a chance to say your elevator speech, but we are constantly making judgments, and it's not bad or good. We are designed to really be interpreting and taking in data all the time. So we are taking in all these data points all the time about what's really going on. How much attention should I give this person or this situation? Does this person know what they're talking about? One of the things in networking is that people do business with those they like and trust. So what does that mean? And what does it mean to decide who you trust and who you don't? And what does it mean to become more trustworthy? So if you've got 30 seconds to make an impression on someone, what is it really that allows you to make a favorable impression? And not only that, but an honest and authentic impression. Because you can meet someone that feels slick to you, and that doesn't feel good. I also think that people have been overcoached to do the firm handshake. Have you ever met someone that you walk away? No? Yeah, okay, you got the firm handshake down, so much so that it's like overwhelming. So it's not about those specific small things. It's not about any of the steps along the way. It's really about, we are transmitting and receiving information all the time. So where it gets interesting is, what kind of transmitter are you? Are you transmitting information that people are picking up on accurately or not? And what kind of receiver are you? Because we're also receiving information constantly about how people are. And we're always kind of picking up on, is this the real deal? Is this person trustworthy? Should I engage in this situation? I think networking and interviewing and want to spend more time with or not. I have a couple of friends who were lucky enough to meet someone and have love at first sight. And one of them is now married to her doctor, but she was in with the worst flu she had in her life. And she looked awful. She wasn't dressed up. She didn't have any makeup on. I mean, she felt miserable. But there was something in that interaction that clicked. So it's not necessarily also about appearance, although that's an important factor too, because that's something that people have opinions about. So whether someone is underdressed or overdressed, or you can tell a lot about, or you make a lot of judgments about someone